Hello and greetings from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm KC Klein and I am an author on the new Scream reading app. So apologize for the headset here. I tried to be like super cute for you guys, but when I did the audio recording earlier, you couldn't hear me. So that was a problem. So I snagged my husband's old gaming headset here. And so here we go, because obviously I do not have a recording studio in my house. That's not my gig. So let me introduce myself. I'm, like I said, KC Klein, and I write contemporary thriller, sci-fi, and dystopian fiction with a little or a lot of romance thrown in, depending on the book and the series. So, but the book that I have on screen right now is Me Familia. It's a little bit of a darker thriller romance that has to do with Me Familia, which is has to do a little bit with the Mexican drug cartel. So um, I wanted to read to you a little bit snippet from Me Familia to give you a little bit of background. Um, the hero of this story is Frankie, and I got really interested in Frankie when I wrote her in a previous book in Hustling Texas in my Texas Fever series. She was younger then, but she was a girl from the wrong side of the tracks, grew up kind of hard in a trailer with a really bad mom. And if it wasn't for bad luck, our Frankie would have no luck at all. So she's kind of like expected this. That's how her life has always been. And so she's learned how to just kind of roll with the punches, but she's also a survivor. She has a lot of street smarts. But her hard life hasn't completely made her completely jaded. She still has hope in humanity and a sense of humor. And she's still a little bit naive in the ways of the world, even though she thinks that she's like super cool. So I was intrigued with her and I thought, how would this girl be and what kind of story would it be if she inadvertently got involved with this drug cartel and with this man who isn't exactly what he seems. So I'd like to read to you a passage from this book to give you a little bit of a setup. This is my favorite passage. Our girl Frankie is on the run. She's on the run from her mother's boyfriend, drug dealer boyfriend. She's out of money, out of gas, and out of options. And she finds herself in this crap hole bar on the border of Mexico. And she decides, okay, this is as good a place as any to go hustle some pool for money or pickpocket, whatever opportunity comes her way. But in order to kind of be a little safe, because she's kind of smart, she decides to disguise herself as a boy. So here she meets two of the other main characters. One is Emilio, who, as we progress further into the story, realize that he is not a great guy. And this is the guy that she ends up playing pool with for a lot of money. And she believes that she's going to hustle him and instead realizes that he's a pretty darn good pool player. And she in turn becomes hustled. So she's a little desperate. And she also meets the quote unquote hero of this story, or anti hero, however you want to see it. But in this scene, she calls him Designer Jean Dude. Okay. And she's noticed him because he's wearing some really fancy jeans that she knows are really expensive. And that he has this great bulging back pocket, which means it's a wallet full of money. And that's what she really notices about him more than anything else. So let me go ahead and I'll read this little snippet for you and see what you think. I hope you guys enjoy it. My chest hurts, palms clammy, breath grows wheezy. He finally misses an impossible shot. Thank you, God. And it's my turn. I try to catch up, try to clear the table, but while he's been sinking the balls, he's also been playing some damn good defense. The available shots are few, and the ones I have chance of making are tough. I try a three-wall bank with the 7. It bounces and misses the side pocket. He takes back the table. I drain my club soda and lime. He clears the table. I white knuckle my glass. He sets up the next game, and I chew my ice, wondering if bones and ice sound the same when being crushed. The second game starts out the same and quickly turns into a slam fest. He isn't even halfway through when I know I'm beat and with no way to cover my bet. He knows I don't have the money. That's why he slapped down all that cash instead of a cool 50 like a normal guy. If he doesn't want the money, what does he want? I don't want to find out. Game plan B. I need to five finger some wallets fast. I look around, reassessing some previous marks I've dismissed earlier. Trucker with the patchy beard in the corner looks drunk enough, but he still hasn't gotten up to pee. That's the problem with truckers. They have bladders like camels. Out of the corner of my eye, I watched designer Jean dude get up and walk over to the bar and grab a bottle without paying, making me think he's way more connected to this crap hole than I thought. It's the third time he's gotten up in the last hour. Antsy fellow. Probably one of those dudes who has trouble sitting still for long periods of time and would keep checking his watch, although he has no place to go. He walks back to the table, his steps a little wobbly, sets the bottle down, then slaps the older man on the back. He glances over his shoulder as if sensing I've been studying him for the last few minutes. Our gazes meet, and I quickly slice mine to the TV. Hey, Emilio, come get a drink, he calls out. So that's creepy bathroom guy's name, Emilio. Emilio looks up from the pool table, mumbles something that sounds like later, and goes back to lining up a shot. I chance a glance at designer jeans. This isn't the answer he wants. There's a tightness around his mouth that speaks of tension, a look of worry about Emilio. Yeah, well, he isn't the only one. I release my held breath as Emilio misses a shot, giving me another go at saving my butt. It isn't until I finally get into my zone and start pocketing some balls when designer Jean dude gets up and heads to the bathroom. Freaky nice timing. Even knowing I've won this round, I make the decision before the 9-ball finds its way into the side pocket. There's a light round of applause as the table is cleared, something I'm sure Emilio hates. I walk over and drain the last of the ice in my glass and then mumble something about needing to use the restroom. Perfect scenario or not, risky mark or not, Emilio only has to win one more game, and I'm not willing to chance it. I need that money, and I'm out of options. I follow those loose-fitting jeans at that beautiful bulging back pocket to the men's room. Time to shop. I breathe a little easier as I notice he's unsteady on his feet. His movements are thick and a tad exaggerated. He's been downing shots like a man with something to prove. But even if he isn't drunk, I'm not too concerned. Dude's a flake. To sit with your back to an exit, to wear your wallet in your back pocket, to hang out with this crowd and not have a gun, or at least not one I can see, the dude's basically asking for it. I figure if I don't lift his wallet, then somebody else will just come along and do the job for me. I count to 10 outside the door and then follow him inside, head down, shoulders slouched. He's already doing his business, middle urinal with his back to me. I work fast. I walk past him doing the perfect cross-body bump, the one that always draws the attention to the opposite pocket of the one I want inside of. Sorry, dude. I slur, pounding him on his left shoulder while my middle and ring finger graze the soft leather. The execution is perfect. Right angle, ideal amount of force, on point diversion. I don't know what happens. One moment I have my fingers on the corner of his wallet, and the next my wrist is up high around my shoulder blades, face smashed against the bathroom wall. You steal from me, I break your arm. His voice is low and gravelly in my ear and coming from somewhere deep in his chest, a chest that's plastered hard against my back. And that's not the only thing hard. There's some six-pack abs to go along with that broad chest. Designer jeans isn't as soft as I expected underneath all those expensive clothes. I'm up on my tiptoes doing everything I can to prevent him from following through on his threat. Wait, no, I'm sorry, mister, I just fell. Stop the act. He shoves my arm higher this time, and I really believe he'll break it. If he doesn't through, no way I can support myself, hustling pool or lifting wallets with a broken arm. I'm sorry, mister. Please don't hurt me. I use my pathetic, whiny voice, which isn't much of a stretch. I'm feeling pretty whiny and pathetic right now. It's for my baby sister. My mom's up and left, and I need money for food. I don't mean anything by it. The silence is heavy and mixes with the scent of bleach and urine as I become overly aware of the coolness of the tiles and how the grout is rough against my cheek, waiting to see if he buys my story. A laugh, deep and harsh, and a puff of warm air brushes my ear. Good story. How many times has that one worked? FYI, use diapers next time instead. It's more specific. The pain in my arm lessens, but not his grip. I'm still pinned, but he hasn't started to beat me to a pulp yet, so that's a plus. Have you been working this bar all night? Do you have anyone else's wallet? What? No, I say, pushing back. Will this dude ever get off me? Is that why you're trying to hustle my brother? You looking to get his wallet also? Brother? Creepy bathroom dude is his brother? I haven't picked up on that either. You picked the wrong guy, Gene Dude continues. He's as good as he says he is when it comes to pool. No, I say, but that doesn't stop him from patting me down. No, stop! I struggle, but it's too late. The few pats to my behind, then a hard cup to my breast, and my cover is blown. He releases me and steps back. You're not a guy. I turn to face him, rubbing my wrist while realizing my entire night's work is wasted because this joker is playing his own game. And you're not drunk, I fire back. Guess we're both liars. So I hope you guys enjoy Me Familia, and I can't wait to continue writing some more great stories for you. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you on screen. Bye.